The stretched aged care sector is set to undergo the biggest shake-up in decades. The Productivity Commission says the aged care system is challenged by increasing numbers and expectations of older people. It's recommended an overhaul of aged care funding with a new set of user pays options. The Commission also wants the sector opened up with more beds, services and independence for older Australians. Barlow reports.
88-year-old Tom Stewart has been living in his suburban Sydney home for 60 years. It was his late wife's childhood home before that. And now that he's housebound with complications from type 2 diabetes, he doesn't want to be anywhere else.
Well, I feel a bit emotional at times, but it means memories. A lot of them, and they're all pleasant. I could tell of wonderful events, that's happened here and how the family have grown, and I've been so proud of a lot of them.
Tom Stewart receives community care for food, cleaning and social activities.
I can honestly say I can't fault the help I've got. I get a lady that turns up while I shower to be around in case I have a fall. That's my great worry, that I have a fall.
This is too important. It's not a fringe issue. This involves all Australians, all older Australians.
And the challenge is growing. By 2050, 3.5 million Australians are expected to need aged care.
People are looking for more options now, overwhelmingly. People want to live independently, hopefully to the end of their lives.
The Productivity Commission is recommending greater independence, choice and control. It wants older Australians to have the option of receiving care at home and be able to make their own choice of provider. And aged care funding has been recommended for an overhaul, with the Productivity Commission recommending users pay for part of aged care services on a means-tested basis. At the moment, many older Australians have to sell their homes to pay for an aged care place. The Productivity Commission says no one should be forced to do that. It says places could be paid for with some of the equity in a home. The elderly would have the option to effectively borrow money from the government using part of their home's value as security. Or older people could sell the home if they want to. The money would go into a new Australian Age Pensioners Savings Account and money could be drawn as needed.
The report proposes a very clever and intelligent series of recommendations to allow people to access the value of the family home without impacting their pension and without having to sell the home.
The Productivity Commission says the government's limit on the number of beds or care packages should go.
The outcomes for older Australians will be that we will have much greater choice in care in the home than we have at the moment.
The federal opposition has accused the government of dragging its feet.
What we are concerned about is that this government has had review after review. There have been productivity commissions, there have been Senate inquiries into the need for reform in this sector.
But the government is not ruling any recommendation in or out until it's reviewed the report. It'll now hold another round of consultations before providing a response. Barlow, Lateline.